me a drink first, but then you can Google me. Most notably, probably Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan.
Hello, I'm Olivia Olson. I do the voice of Marceline, the Vampire Queen. And that's the new shorts on Video Support. Hi. I'm Michaela Dietz. I voice. Is it on? I'm Michaela Dietz. I voice Amethyst on Steven Universe.
Hey guys, I came last time when we were from Full Metal Alchemist and y'all watch cartoons, you know who we are.
But have you guys met each other before today?
Just now.
Just now, so this is it. And before we came up, they introduced themselves to me as the Spice Girls. So here we go, girl power. Girl power.
So tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want. What I really want is perfect. I like that that's where we're starting this panel. It's brilliant. All right, guys. So I know it seems a little bit intimidating. There is a microphone smack dab in the middle of this room right here. If you guys have a question for any of these beautiful, talented women, feel free, come on down, ask away.
Yay!
Do we have a first victim? Come on, guys.
Yay!
Woo!
We got it first! Yay!
Hi, I'm Alex, and this is a question for Trina. Can you say your favorite Mikasa line?
My favorite Mikasa line? Sure.
Excuse me. Sorry, no, very serious and angry. I can do it. I'm strong. Real strong. None of you come close. I am a warrior, okay?
The other Alex.
I know we were saying, we all don't sound like we should sound on these mics.
Oh, I thought you meant in general, because I get that. I don't sound how I should sound.
You have questions. Sorry.
Yes, no, it's totally fine. I have a question for Michaela.
Yes.
Michaela, okay.
Michaela is my name.
Okay, so we were just in a panel with Zach Alyson, and he said that Amethyst would be the dankest femur. Confirm or deny?
Wait, time out, what?
So someone asked what
The dankest mirror?
Like she makes memes?
she put the most into memes out of all of the shows. The question
Oh,
was,
yeah, I believe
how would they
that.
react to memes?
Oh, I believe that. I'm sure Amethyst watches, like, cats, like, eating garbage and then, like, playing the piano. At the same time.
I also just have a comment. Are you excited about the show I watched?
I am super excited about the show Ouran Shorts. Woo! I'm even more excited for you guys to hear the show by rock music in English. Very
Yeah.
So, hooray.
Thank you. You look great. BT does.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, really glad to be here again. The others just take the last and answer the question first. Since this is a girl, we were going to ask about, one of the reasons we worked on that was full of female characters, but was starting in the male audience. Love Live.
Love Live! Any Love Live fans now? Love Live!
I wanted to ask, what was it like working on the script, and did you write the awesome sauce line?
Yes, I did write the awesome sauce line. I loved script writing, script adapting for Love Live. It was so nice to have a show that was just all about girls, but not about them getting the guy. It wasn't about dating. It was these girls that just came together as friends and wanted to accomplish something. I think it's pretty rare in the world of anime, so that was great. I did write the awesome sauce line. I was told by the Japanese client that they didn't want any slang in the show, nothing that would date it. So, because there's a lot of technology or anything that would make you go, oh, it's 2015 right now. So, awesome sauce was just kind of a thing that I came up with. I mean, I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
But I put it in there because I had to find a way with these 9 girls to give different ones some personality. So I had to kind of make up stuff.
I liked it.
I did too. And I was mad that people were like, that's so dumb. I'm like, you're dumb. I mean, I love you, Trina. Thanks for watching anime. Thanks for watching it.
No, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Everyone did such a good job. One more question. This one's for Trina. What was your thoughts on Mari Makinami as a character in Evangelion?
I thought she was insane. So I played Mari in Evangelion, and she's really awesome. But she's like has a lot of bloodthirst, and like 1 second she's singing a song about how great her day is gonna be, and the next minute she's ripping off her own arm. So that was really fun. A lot of rage. Anime. Because anime. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for those questions.
Hi there. My question, it's Lapis actually. My question is for Michaela, and my question is, if Amethyst owned and operated a restaurant, what type of food would she serve and why?
Okay. If Amethyst owned and operated a restaurant, it would definitely be fast food, but she'd call it something like super slow. And then you'd have to go in and just like now piles of garbage. Like they'll just literally serve like plates of garbage.
I was going to say that it would probably be like leftovers from home.
Yeah, like sauteed garbage,
It's like, here's what I ate last night.
Yeah.
Do you want this?
roasted garbage.
Gross.
What else could we do? Souffled garbage. It's all types of garbage.
Popcorn garbage,
Yeah.
pepper garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage a la mode.
Yeah, garbage king. A torte, if you will.
Hi.
Hello.
This is two questions that goes out to all of you. One of them is in regards to voice acting and how in different settings it's done, whether it's cartoons or anime or any form. I've noticed in two documentaries that for like cartoons, they would usually like do it together and stuff, but like for anime, they would like do it in separate rooms and things. So my curiosity is, how come for the different methods in certain series or certain formats?
Well, a lot of times it's a matter of if it's prelay, which means like we're getting to act just based off of the script, and then like they'll animate later based on what we do in the studio. And then sometimes with a lot of anime, because it's done in Japan or other countries beforehand, we're dubbing it in English, so it's already animated. So there's a little less freedom, and in those cases, it's usually easier for us to be one at a time in the booth to just match the flap as we
So basically, when you're like doing the anime, it's easier for you to focus to be able to master the characteristic of the character.
Yeah, it also makes it cleaner and easier for whoever's editing it to do. Like if this were a character right here, it would be much easier to see exactly how the mouth is going when somebody else isn't talking and it like talks over it and makes it hard.
Whereas in a cartoon, you can be more free to express yourself as well. The second one is, and I just have to ask this,
I'm really excited about this. I love relics.
I want tickets.
Right?
Yeah.
You got a front row seat.
You got a backstage pass.
many people always ask what's your favorite character. My sort of question is, what are the favorite roles that you are a sucker for? Whether it's like ultra badass or
Character types?
Yeah. Like each one of you just name it out loud the characters that you live for to play.
I really look into play evil characters because I so rarely get to. And I think part of that is not just because it's fun, acting-wise and vocally, but also because usually what they're going for is not a guy. It's not a romantic thing that we're watching them do. They definitely pass the Bechdel test and are going for something grander. So I think that's really cool, really fun.
My favorite characters.
Believe me, I'm hyped up.
My favorite characters to play are critters. I love critters. I like playing like little animals and things like that just because it's much more challenging, I think, when you don't have words and it's like, oh, today you're a sloth. And we need you to make sloth noises that sound frustrated. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I think for me, it's anything that's not my specific character in the show. Like on Adventure Time, when I can be Demon Marceline or Monster Marceline, it's a lot more fun than
because her voice is very similar to just my regular speaking voice, so it's just kind of like whatever. But also background characters and things like that. We have a lot of like angry villagers on the show, and so we like get to do like little like high-pitched mousy voices like kill him. That's amazing.
Were you one of those tiny little cute things that are like terrible and taking over stuff? Remember,
Oh.
like really little and like were you one of those?
Probably.
I
I don't even like know the context of it when we're doing it. They're just like, okay, on 3, we're all gonna chant, burn him alive. Okay.
Okay, this one, I know her type is the kind that goes, oh my god, I sound like shit right now. I know your character type is the one that goes for bam.
Yeah, or little boys. I like tapping into that little boy like mindset, because they're like sweet creatures, and like you get to like just like think about my nephew Charlie all the time and like stuff like that. I like those kind of characters.
I like the really crazy, you never know what to expect from them characters. I'm playing one right now in a show called Skip Beat, which is an older anime, and it's finally getting dubbed. And the character, hello, respect me. Yeah, she is all over the place. I hesitate to call her crazy. She's not crazy. She's going through some things. Okay. Alright, so you never know what she's going to be from one minute to the next, and she has all these inner demons that come out, so I'm the voice of all of the inner demons that are like flying across the screen, as well as regular birds. Oh, can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Definitely sounds interesting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, hi. My 2 questions are for Caitlin. First one, what's your favorite line from Love Live that you either voiced or wrote?
Okay, I really love the scene when Honoka first meets Maki in the music room, and she's trying to get Maki to become a pop singer or be in a club. I can't talk. And that's why I'm trying to remember the exact line. But Maki says something about, I don't really like pop music because they're not singing about anything. That line, you know, and she's like, I prefer classical or jazz.
Yeah.
That's how she says it. She's just this really kind of solitary person. I really love that scene, and I think when I was watching the show in Japanese first, I knew that I was absolutely going to love it because of that shot where Maki's playing and she looks up and Honeka's outside the window, like clapping insanely like a puppy dog. That's my favorite.
And my second question is, who's your favorite character ever? Like not just from a show, not from Love Live or Show by Rock, ever. Not even one that you died.
Anime?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Or anything?
Like anime.
Oh, yeah, like that's a favorite.
Trying to make it into one solitary genre.
I probably would say Sailor Moon. Yeah, I love her. Good answer. You're adorable, by the way. I love your cosplay.
Hi, how's it going?
Wonderful.
This one's for Michaela, but actually, to all of you. Have you ever? Yeah.
Nice girls, remember? We are all Michaela. All of us. Come on.
So, have you ever seen? Sometimes people make parodies of like lines that you make in shows, like for example, Michaela. I think it was McAtwood, if you ever heard of her, made a parody of lines that you made in GTA as an extra. And Amethyst, yeah.
Also seen it.
Yeah. Shout out to McAtwood. So just kind of directed to anyone. Have you ever seen like parodies of your own voice, but you know it's a parody animated? Have you ever seen? You know.
I haven't, but I would love to.
Y'all get on that.
I've seen parodies of shows that I've done, and that's what you were asking. Yes, I have seen that.
seen one that made me really angry.
Angry or angry?
Angry, like legit angry. There's a scene in Marceline's closet where like Finn walks in on Marceline as she's about to take a bath, and then someone like reanimated it to like show her like naked. And it was like, that made me mad. So I was like, yeah, come on, like that's a kid's show, and like someone did a meme to it. They're like, wow, Adventure Time really went far with that, and I was like, but that's not in the show.
We all know Marceline wears a bathing suit and floaties at the top.
It's for the children.
It's like the Barbies with the built-in underwear. It doesn't come off.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
I have never heard parodies of my voice or characters.
Get on there.
Don't.
I think there's one of you from Full Metal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Doing what?
I don't remember. Somebody told me about it. They were like, it was a dirty one. It was one of those.
One of those.
I know there's an outtake. Oh, but that wasn't me. That's someone shouting at me. Yeah, so no.
No is the answer.
Alright, so big fan, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Alright, this one's for Olivia. What was your favorite song to record in Phineas and Ferb?
Very odd. I had a lot of fun. I guess I wasn't really for the show, but I've always been a huge fan of like the end credit scene, the end credit song, and I recently was in London and we did kind of this like fun promotional thing that I think they released it on the Adventure Time YouTube, but it was like Marceline's like dark version of the "Come Along With Me." So, because I always sing that song, because when I'm watching it, like I sing it every single time.
And for Caitlin Glass, I know the Show by Rock songs aren't up yet, but since you said that they are apparently, what was your favorite song to record?
My favorite song, I think, is the one we just finished with the closing song, which is Have a Nice Music. And it's really fun, and a newer voice actor named, let's just talk about Show by Rock music. Sabrina Palencia, we all know her and love her. She adapted the majority of the music. Vic is in the show, so he adapted his song. He adapted the Triconic song. And this awesome guy named Rico Fajardo is also in the show. He did the closing theme. So that's the last thing that we recorded, and it sounds awesome, and I can't wait for you to hear it. I have some on my phone, actually, so let me look for it. And I'll play it for you guys.
Spoilers.
Hi, what were your favorite character's voice, and how did you first get into voice acting?
Well, I went to school for acting, because voice acting, I think, not every person wants acting. I went to NYU Tisch, and and my senior year, I was in the film and TV studio, and there was a voiceover class, and I really fell in love with it. So I recorded a demo and started sending it around, and fortunately, it started working.
Hey, that's the best. Best story.
Yeah. Oh, favorite character of mine? I mean, I love Bonnie. She's just real fun. And again, it's a similar story where she's not somebody who's going after a guy or anything. She loves Pokemon and she loves the adventure and having her friends around and her big brother. So yeah.
I got into voice acting because I was an actor. So I've been acting my whole life. I did a lot of theater stuff when I was a kid. So I started professionally when I was 13 because my mom thought that would be a good idea. Like, you're fine. And then friends of mine, when I was in college, I was going to be a lawyer, I was going to be a grown-up, didn't really work out, which is fine. And a friend of mine told me about an audition at animation. I went in and I auditioned, and mostly because I was broke in college, because I had a job in college. Just be broke. I was really good at it. So I went in and I auditioned, and I was cast, and I decided that I didn't want to be a lawyer because contract wants to be a lawyer, right? Financial security, not for me.
I hire you.
But my favorite character changes all the time, but right now I'm going to say the sloth that I was just talking about, Marianne.
So much better. Yeah, that's really good.
I got into it, just like you guys, I was acting since I was a little girl.
That's good. Okay.
But but I actually kind of reverted away from acting for a while. It just kind of got too much, like being 12 and having a full-time job, and I just wanted to go back to regular school. Fortunately, though, my dad's in the industry as well. He wrote for Rocko's Modern Life and like a little bit of SpongeBob and stuff. So I grew up around all of these crazy voice actors and writers and directors and stuff, and they were just like, hey, you're that little girl who can sing. So I was extremely fortunate that Dan and Swampy, who created Phineas and Ferb, kind of just gave me a shot to sort of like, you can sing, come sing on our show. And from there on, I just kept auditioning for other stuff, and yeah. So it's all because of Dan and Swampy, really.
Yay! I like these stories.
I can't do a favorite character, you guys. I only really play two main ones, so that's like, I can't say one or the other.
I think it's that Burn 'em Alive character. That's my favorite.
Yeah. It's just so sad. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you don't like her as much as her. Shh, I'm gonna keep the mystery alive.
There's no mystery to me. I love voicing Amethyst, so that's my favorite character right now. I got into VOs because I studied economics in college, so that's really coming in handy now. Yeah, but I was acting and doing comedy in New York after college, and I saw a posting for like a voiceover audition online, and so I called and left a voicemail message for a casting director on his line, and he said, oh, you're not right for this, but come on in and do a voice on a video game. So I did that, but then I got recast, but then from there this is the worst story ever. From there I sang Happy Birthday, I rapped Happy Birthday, and I got put on Barney and Friends as Cousin Riff. Sorry for that. Yeah, well, I'm just kidding, I love him. He's the best hadrosaur I know. Yeah.
It also is difficult for me to name a favorite character. It always fluctuates between either Haruhi from Ouran High School Host or Winry from Full Metal Alchemist. I think it's so hard to choose between them because they're both such strong female characters that seem to not exist all that often in what we do, so I feel very blessed to get to play both of them. And I got my start, much like a lot of the ladies up here. I've been acting since I was very young. I went to college for theater and happened to be in the same neighborhood as Funimation. Ended up with an audition, and 14 years later, here I still am. Thank you. I found a thing since I have mic control. This is gonna not sound awesome because this is not mixed at all. You can't record it. I'm so sorry. You cannot. No recording this. I made this little video so that I could post it, and then I never posted it. So what you're hearing is phone audio of a video of a non-mixed Show by Rock closing theme. Let's see what happens. I like your cake. It's from Birchbox, everyone. Ladies are so like that. Whenever you compliment somebody something, you have to tell them, here's where it's from, and it's on sale for another week.
Hey everyone, you might be wondering, what's going on with Show by Rock? Listen to this. You know you can never be stopped, so lucky, have a nice music. Go, go, lucky, have a nice music. Go, go, lucky, have a nice music. Go, go, happy music. Yay!
That's all. I didn't want to get in trouble for recording too much, and so since that part is already in English, in the Japanese, at least you're hearing us sing it instead of them. So,
Are you just singing Go Go Happy?
yeah, go, go, lucky, have a nice music. Go, go, lucky, have a nice music. Yeah.
I can say that because I am one. They just there was another. What was the other? Oh. What was that other the song that Trina did? It was for I feel like it was Sergeant Frog, but it was just like happy happy music, happy.
Oh, for Shin-chan.
What was that one?
Party, join us.
That's all good. So we're over.
That's You too can be an anime theme song singer. Do you know 4 words in a row? No, the grammar does not have to be correct. How about you, my dear? Sorry.
Hi. This is a question for all of you guys. What's your favorite Cartoon Network show? And if you voice a character in the Cartoon Network show, you can have it back. I like it. I like that.
I mean, I've got to say Adventure Time.
Cartoon Network. Yes.
I love you. Premiering fall 2016.
I don't actually have like cable and things like that. Yeah.
Such a
I just watch like Netflix, Hulu, and like all that. So I'm like, just wonder. Adventure Time.
You take directions so well.
You're an actor, right? So it's like, absolutely.
Right now, I've been watching Rick and Morty. I want to revoke their answers.
Rick and Morty!
I'm gonna say regular show.
I think Cartoon Network is just killing it with original content. I can't.
Yes.
It's so hard to choose. But I'm going to go with The Amazing World of Gumball. These fabulous women here. Here's what is so cool about the show, and see if you feel the same way. It used to be like when we were younger, shows that were coming out when we were kids, everybody in the show, they were all kids, or they're all bunnies, or they're all something. And what is really cool about Gumball is it's so diverse and nobody thinks anything of it. I mean, Gumball is a cat with a rabbit for a sister and like a goldfish for an adopted brother. And his classmates are a balloon, a cloud, a ghost, a cactus, an ice cream cone, a creeping Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it's just normal. It's just life.
Like, that's life. That's like going to the DMV, man. Everybody's
That's
there.
what I love about it. So, and it's really funny.
Thank you. That's a great answer.
My question for Alyson. I know all shows are different, but for Pokemon, how long does it take from recording to airing?
Oh boy. It really depends. There are times when we're super ahead and we're just like recording and it'll go straight to the editors and straight to Cartoon Network. But then there are times where there's a huge lag and there's like weeks and maybe even months. So really, it just depends on where we're at. I used to be. The question from Caitlin was,
Who are you on Pokemon?
so for a while I was Nurse Joy, and now I am Bonnie. Bonnie, yeah, that's my dog's name. And I know Mikasa. She's so cute. Yeah, she's so cute. Your dog or the character?
So we were in a, I got to hear you when I recorded the movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm Dietz.
Oh yeah. Good times. You just made a big connection.
Yeah. It's like for you, dog.
Does your shirt say game over underneath there?
It's game over and 2 people being married.
That's funny, man. Sad. It's
true at
also
all.
sad, but it's super funny.
So, using your voice a lot, let's leave you parts. Do you have like a go-to drink? Like the opposite or
Vodka.
Oh, actually, they have like a weird trick that you are supposed to eat apples. Green apples, because they're so sour, I guess they make you
Not sounds
well, you like over salivate, so it's not like that. You know, the different kinds of spit. There's like smooth spit, there's like bubbly, crackly spit. That's what you want to avoid is like that like white, like spit.
I don't like the fix.
Yeah. So apparently eating apples, and it works. I did it on like a video game, and they were like, "Get her the apples!" Like every hour.
They're serious about that on video games, and now I hate green apples. I used to like them, but one game was like,
please take a bite of an apple.
Every day. Like, you
Besides
take
that,
an apple.
or tea. If you're doing a bunch of screaming, tea is good.
Yeah. I swear by apple cider vinegar. I take a shot of that every morning. And really, like those, usually do have a bit of a little tea or something. But also, I think almost all of us are singers as well, right? So I think the training that you get as a singer is extremely helpful when you're using your voice for hours and hours on end of the day. It just trains you how to do it in a healthy way. So if you are screaming for 6 hours, you're doing it in a way that you're not going to destroy your instrument.
I've actually found voice acting has helped my singing in a weird way. Like trying to emulate a certain style, like voice acting has really helped me kind of be able to be like, oh, I can be a character and sing. It's kind of cool.
Good question.
So, I have a question for Alyson.
Yes.
Do you like audio?
Oh, yeah. I voiced this one too, guys. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks.
Yes, she has stopped by my stall and never spoke with my voice actress I've ever met. Freaked out, so I saw this and told her I wanted to give that to you.
I will treasure this. Thank you so much.
You too.
Aw.
That's it.
That's it.
Do more of it.
They don't have a poker, they just say their name.
Do more.
Unless you're lucky enough to be like the one in the movie.
Right.
Because the one in the movie is always telepathic and gets to actually talk. Say more than
So
the
now Team Rocket's cat was like, wisecracker.
I have a question for Caitlin.
Hi, Will.
Hi, Caitlin. So I've heard talk about Ouran High School Host Club Season 2, which is facts, but I want to know what your favorite part of doing Ouran was. Like, your favorite moment.
Wow. There are so many. Because I was a big champion for us getting the show. And we got it, and they said, here, you're directing it, and then I was the star of it too. And that's honestly one of my favorite periods of my career, was the 6 months that we recorded Ouran. I get really nostalgic thinking about it. But probably one of my favorite moments of recording is from episode 10, when they first come to Haruhi's house. That whole episode is one of my favorites, but particularly between Haruhi, my character, and her father, played by my good friend Mike McFarland. We just have kind of a cool connection as friends, and there's this scene in the episode, it's not really a spoiler, where as a dad, he's watching her kind of in the grocery store, just being really sweet about what it's been like to watch her grow up and things like that. And I personally grew up without a father around, so hearing my friend deliver these lines as my dad was something that was extremely special to me. I don't look at him like a dad at all, more like a brother. But yeah, totally weird. But the cool brother that you want to take like on a road trip. Yeah. So that's one of my favorite scenes and recording moments in Ouran from that episode. You're welcome.
Hi, Will.
Bye.
Are you guys like besties?
We go way back, to 3 hours ago.
I'm really nervous. That's part of the question is, how do you all kind of handle being relatively famous? Like, I've never...
We're not. That's
It's only when we're here.
I was like telling someone this today that it's a little strange. Like, for some reason, the only time when I come to Florida, they have like these guys at the airport who like have bombarded us.
No, they're the worst.
Just spit on me.
No, they are. They're horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
You can't sign anything for them. They lie to you. They're like, oh yeah, this is just for like my.
It's the same guys I've seen every single year. So
Do you sign stuff?
No. Yes. I mean, there was one guy, but he was like, oh, sign it for Sarah. And I was like, okay, if it's going to somebody, but they were really aggressive. And I'm so glad that I had like my boyfriend there with me because I would have been like, ugh. But that doesn't happen to us, like ever, on a normal day-to-day basis. I mean, when you come here to a convention, you kind of, you know what you're getting into and you're prepared because people know you're gonna be there, and so it's weird. I think the weirdest thing for me is like telling somebody what I do for a living because I either get 3 reactions, which is like, oh, I haven't heard it, I don't know what Adventure Time is, like what is that? Or, oh my god, I love that show, like please sign an autograph, or like, that show's weird. So it's like, I kind of get like anxiety about it almost, like sometimes I'd lie and be like, oh, just waitress, and everyone's like, okay, I don't want to hear about that. That's probably the extent. I don't know, what about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely never feel, I live in New York City and there are like actual famous people who live everywhere. You know, I'm never walking down the street and like get stopped for pictures or anything like that. But I agree, I think coming here and knowing that it's a platform where like people are gonna come see us and they know we're gonna be here. It's a nice way to meet people who like want to engage with us in an appropriate way, in a way that's not like
Guys at the airport.
yeah, guys were asking to be airport or anything like that. I guess the only place that I've experienced it all, I guess, is on the internet. But I, fortunately, have had very kind people interact with me on the internet thus far. I'm sure that will not always be the case. But yeah, in day-to-day life, I do not.
I think it's a very different sort of thing. There are certain things that I consciously don't do, like on social media and stuff. Like I don't post pictures of my family. Like I don't say like where I'm at or things like that, because I have before, and like somebody showed up and they're like, Trina, and I'm like, oh hey man, what's up? Like how you doing? We've never met. I thought we had met. You don't know? Yes. Okay. You know, like that's weird. But I think it's mostly that. Like, and also, I don't know about you guys, but like I don't really put anything political on social media, because then it's like you're this giant target and everybody wants to yell at you. Although I do not support Donald Trump.
Dan Povenmire, who created Phineas and Ferb, said the best thing to me, and it's kind of made me want to stick with voice acting. He said, you gotta stick with it, girl, because you can choose how famous you want to be. And I was like, no, we gotta look at it that way. It is, because like we can choose to come here and interact with the fan base or not, you know? So it's like, it's really kind of a choice for voice actors, I feel like.
Totally. Yeah, I think that's definitely the difference between like being on screen and not. It is definitely a privilege. Just in reference to those guys at the airport.
No word!
Can I tell you a story? I don't know how they got in, but they came to the gate.
The gate! The gate!
My exact gate. And like they didn't know who I was. They're like, who's that person? But they're like, Zach! And then I was talking to Zach, so then they knew who I was. But I don't know. It's just freaky. I don't get recognized IRL. Usually when I'm ordering a coffee, someone says, are you sick? So that's the extent. It's on us, dear. Just take the tea. We got free stuff.
Yeah. Everything that they said. Don't really have anything to add to that.
Even found you at the airport?
Not lately, but it did happen in the early days of Street Fighter. I think was the first time that I got approached with like Kirby White and Street Fighter 4 and 5. Yeah. No, that's Laura. Yeah.
You're like everything. Yeah, dude. You're just legit.
Because Cammy's British, so that's hard.
She just pulled
because
him
we're
out
the
of
Spice
nowhere.
Girls. Size up your life.
Thank you very much.
He's like, I'm gonna peace out while I have the chance.
I have a plan. If you do get approached by these guys at the airport,
Okay.
I'm gonna shout, you're the worst! It's fine. They found me once and they found me again. They made me cry. It's horrible. And so now I have to, they call me all kinds of names and then they like,
What?
yeah, they call me all kinds of names. They were screaming at me. We were in baggage claim. That was the thing. They're yelling at me. Yelling! They're asking for your autograph. Yeah. It's so messed up. And I didn't have like sign this.
What?
Yeah,
I think it's too mean because
No! Maybe they're worse!
No, that's not true. They are lying and they said it was for children that are sitting in the hospital.
What?
Yeah.
I found it on the internet for like $25.99.
It's
Wow.
the worst. Like, oh.
Okay. So we have opinions about that.
I'm serious about that.
Don't worry, I was having fun. I have 3 questions. The first one is for Alyson. To start with, one of the main differences between the Pokemon anime and the Pokemon game is that in the games, they don't say their own name. They just like make animal noises. Which would you say, there were reasons of course that they say their names in the anime, but which would you say you would prefer, like for your Pokemon daily?
I think definitely where they get to communicate more by saying their names, just because, I mean, as you guys watch the show know, like, they're able to convey every emotion and every thought and everything just by repeating the same, 3 syllables in different combinations, which is pretty wild, So I think that's definitely my preference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second 2 are for David.
Oh, my
The first one for Caitlin is you said you both directed and were the lead for Ouran. What's it like doing that, being the lead? Because I know you recently just did that with Lord Marceline, and you were really good at that. What's it like doing it?
At first it was tricky, but then it's kind of a time saver, and we really need that a lot, especially in dubbing, because like if Michaela or any of these fine actresses were in the booth, they could get in there and do their take on a line, and if I need it to be different, I have to take the time, even if it's a little bit, to explain, okay, pause longer here, louder, softer, etc., and then go again to get it right. Most of the folks that dub all the time can get things in 1 to 3 takes, pretty much. But as the director inside the booth, the minute I see, as I'm watching and reading, that was short and that was long, once we're done, we can roll what's called wild, so we don't cut off, and I just correct myself and then tell the engineer, put that there. I don't have to spend the time explaining to an actor how to make the changes.
Because you already know what you're...
I already know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So,
really
Do you ever think about?
just practice. Like, you got really sharp eyes to be able to see the flat stuff. And I could tell that, I can tell like that, I ended on time, but I started late, so that's not going to fit. You just get a feel for what they're going to be able to digitally stretch or compress, and what I need to rewrite, what I just need to say slower.
Oh, I have a question. Okay. So when you're doing that, are you controlling the video that you're seeing? Or is someone running it for you?
An engineer runs the video through Pro Tools, they're connected.
Do you ever think about recasting yourself? Or are you just like, you're not hitting it? Call Trina. I can't do this anymore. But don't bring the airport men, because she'll they're the worst.
And the third thing is, since you mentioned Kenny, one of the things that I noticed about the dub of Nobunaga was that there were a fair few Street Fighter actors there playing their same nationality as they were in Street Fighter, and you were Newton there. And
yes.
Was that, this is going to probably be a crime, I've never played Street Fighter 4, I really haven't heard you. Were you using your Cammy voice for Newton, or was it something different?
It is essentially my Cammy voice, but Newton is a lot more fun and free than Cammy. Cammy is very by the book. In fact, my audition, it was so under NDA because back when Street Fighter 4 came out, the new Street Fighter hadn't been out in 10 years. So like they couldn't even name stuff in the sides. It said by the book British Fighter. But I played Street Fighter as a kid, so I knew when I have to shout Spiral Arrow, gee, I wonder who that is, right? So Cammy is very military, and Newton is not. But it sits in the same place, and it's a little bit of the same dialect, and Cammy is extremely proper, like ECs, like English, like C pronunciation. Newton's a little looser.
Yeah, I don't think Cammy will ever kiss everyone she sees just to say hello.
No, probably not. But maybe Vega, because he's That's your opinion.
Thank you.
As an aside, and just as a comment, and I thought of a question, but this wasn't just a comment. I love both anime and cartoons like equally, else with like anime voice actresses and cartoon voice actresses, and I love seeing you guys interact. It's really cool.
Girl power.
Yeah.
Spice up your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do they say first though? It's like a call.
People love love.
Spice up your life.
Everybody love love.
Spice up your life. What is happening? Best title ever. This was happening. Right, so we're going on tour later. You're all coming, yeah?
So, I guess just for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, what's everyone's favorite Pokemon?
Jigglypuff.
I haven't watched the new one, I'm sorry, but like I love the old one. Jigglypuff. I used to sing that to my brother while he was asleep in his ear, just to like scare him.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff, Jigga,
Loving my life right now, you guys. Oh my gosh. Marceline, the vampire queen, singing the Jigglypuff song. Best day of my life. Favorite Pokemon? I like this one. I can't remember which game it's from. I think his name is Scraggy, and I think it's really funny that he has loose skin that he pulls up like pants. It's really funny. I like him.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Is there a character named Pokemon? Because I choose that one. No.
Pokemon, I choose you.
I choose that one.
All 600 and something.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew more. I'm gonna go back to studying econ. See ya.
It's just so funny. That was in college. I was broke. Sorry.
They're the worst.
Everything's a contest. No. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Let me focus on Pokemon. I like this newsy one. What's his name?
Snorlax.
Yes, Snorlax. I think he's so cute.
Yes, I mean, I'm boring. I always say Auto or I say Charmander, but I'm going to tell you the one that I think is the most ridiculous, and that's Trubbish, who is a literal bag of garbage.
So that's your favorite?
Yeah, I'm going to say
Garbage Pokemon.
You guys are all great. You guys are this is really fun.
Hello.
Hi.
So first question is for Caitlin. How do you feel about getting to work on the dubs of Escaflowne and Skippy?
What a year 2016 has been. There are two major Kickstarter animes, and for some reason I'm the lead in both of them. I don't understand, but okay, I'll take it. Thank you, I'll take it. Because in both instances, I was just kind of approached by the production teams and offered the part, which is pretty rad. Yeah. Ah, so I think it's really cool that both of them are older shows, and in one case, Escaflowne is getting a brand new dub, and for Skippy, there never was a dub, but both are extremely loved by the fans, so I feel very honored, and it's a little bit scary, also to play these roles that people have such high expectations for, so I can do it! I can do it! I hope I don't screw it. Gracias.
Next question for both Trina and Caitlin. Besides Show by Rock, what has been your favorite broadcast dub to work on at Funimation?
Oh, cool question. He said besides show
Broadcast
so
dub.
I can't answer that. But broadcast dub, because you got to work on your favorite.
You should go first.
Do you mean as a director or acting in?
Either one.
I love them all. That sounds like a cop-out, but I feel so lucky that in my year and a half back as a director at Funimation, I've loved every show that I work on. And as soon as I finish one, I'm really bummed because I loved that cast and that show, and then a fabulous, next fabulous show. comes along. So right now that show is called Show and Made, and it airs on Fridays. Yay! But I just finished the Princess Bride Alternative, which is about like boys running around, and it's so great. And I love them all. I can't answer your question. I'm so sorry.
What about?
I agree with Caitlin.
Okay. You were thinking at Attack on Titan Junior High.
I would. Yeah, you're in that one too.
That's so hard to answer though, because it's like, you know, it's like who's your favorite kid or who's your favorite friend? It's like every character and every person is different, so it's like you love them for that.
Yeah, and when you direct a show, like you get to know all of the characters. So choosing a favorite show is even more difficult because I'm so connected to everybody's stories in each show. But anime's great, guys. You're welcome.
All right, I hate to interrupt. We have about 5 minutes left, so you guys have the last 2 questions.
Yeah, last 2.
Any last questions? Speak now.
Hi, ladies.
Oh,
girl power.
She's been waiting an hour for
So my question is, if you could pick a male voice actor to play one of your roles, who would you pick and why?
Yeah, so any voice actor playing a role of ours.
Yes.
What role, what voice actor?
What voice actor?
Yeah.
Choose Gilbert Godfrey to do Riff, Cousin Riff.
That's amazing. I can't top that.
I want Ian St. Clair to play Nurse Joy. Yeah, think about that. I'm gonna say your Pokemon is feeling just fine. I love your Ian impersonation!
I'm happy to say your Pokemon are feeling just fine.
What's that one guy's name?
Patrick Stewart. I want Patrick Stewart to be a sloth.
I would pick D. Bradley Baker to play Marceline because like he's so many times just in the booth, like he's such a weird guy that like he just cranks out these like weird monster noises for no reason, and I wish I could do that with Marceline monster stuff, so I would like to do that.
I would like for Patrick Warburton to be Haruhi Fujio.
Welcome to the host club.
Right? That'd be so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys.
Hi.
First comment, I just wanted to say I'm really excited about Skippy because I watched that one. It was like airing before, and it's so cool it's getting dubbed. So, wait, who are you playing in that?
Yoko.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, and I have a question for Alyson. Didn't you make lots of Pokemon noises, but with different emotions?
Well, yes, I could. But after a few drinks.
Are there specific Pokemon or emotions you have in mind, or you just want to like roll for each other?
I want you to tell a story.
Oh.
How about you pick a Pokemon and we'll go down the line with an emotion.
Okay, alright, so we'll do 3, alright? So Audino first.
How about Sleepy?
That was adorable. Bumblebee. Frustrated. Bumblebee! And Pikachu.
Constipated. That is a real emotion.
Okay, do one more. No, one more.
Who else have I? Audino, alright, Audino.
I don't know when it sees the guys at the airport.
guys want to plug? Your Twitters, Instagrams, anything fun?
Yeah, follow me on stuff. I'm Caitlin's Voice on Twitter, and I tweet all the dang time.
Follow us. Follow me.
And I want this Nico to stand up in the audience. Yay, Nico! Yay! You earned the word. You win. You win the con.
Olivia Rose Olson on Instagram.